enemy has Alpha.
Hey everybody, this is Grant with Team CSTN, bringing you some regular domination. I'm here on Metro, which is definitely one of my favorite maps, and I'm going to be bringing you guys something, again, a little different today. You can see here I'm playing with just my friends on my team. We got the enemy team, looks like no clans going on there. But I want to start off this video by saying Merry Christmas to everybody that celebrates Christmas. I hope you guys had an amazing day with your families or friends or whatever you're doing. And let's jump into this video. So in this one, I am using the HVK30, which I used in my last video. However, this is from the night when I was playing with my friends, and it is just such a beast. So what's interesting about this video is not my best video ever, but it's certainly a very awesome one. What I found interesting is if you watch this footage, and I think it's kind of like true with a lot of other things, as you play football or you play any sort of team sport or anything like that, if you can watch your footage afterwards, you'll actually find out, you know, oh wow, I did this differently, or oh, look at what I missed a guy over in this corner, or I missed someone over here, or, you know, it's interesting too because I get in a few situations where I'm going to kill one guy, I literally see another guy coming out of the other side, but if I had just turned left and killed the other guy that was just popping up, I would be able to get a double kill. Instead, I kept following the first person I saw, which made me basically turn into blind side of another enemy, which gets me killed, which is just something you obviously don't want to have happen. But by doing this, if you can go through, and that's why it's so neat that in Black Ops they allow this feature where it's just recording all your games for you. You can go back through, watch games that you do extremely well in, watch games that you do extremely horrible in, and you know, figure out why you did bad, figure out what weapon some other guy that was doing good was using, maybe some attachment you never decided to or never used before. Right here's a situation where I die, but if you watch just a second before, you could actually see the guy wall running right to that door. And you know, I realize there is a little bit of frame rate issues. However, I play on extremely high frames per second, and so I shouldn't miss these things, but I am missing them. And you know, that will just happen. I get into a few situations like that where, wow, I got a kill. And I also found that like doing jump shots like I just did are freaking amazing versus PC. PC, it's so much more free. You're so much more able to do just about anything you want in PC. Many more people are jumping. Many more people are moving just insanely around the map. And you can actually see right down there was another guy running right behind me, which luckily I get around and I actually end up killing him. But, you know, it's so different compared to PC playing Xbox. And if you haven't played it, you know, I would definitely suggest trying it if you can. However, in Xbox, if you can get to the point where you can jump, you can do a few more, you know, interesting movements than people are used to, because pretty much everybody sticks to the ground unless they're jumping over something, unless they're doing some sort of a wall ride, which are, the machine, you know, the Xbox itself is going to do on its own. I think that you can get a number more kills than you would have, and that'll definitely increase your, you know, kills, your KDR by a lot, which it has helped me. I got into a bunch of situations here too, like you can see where I almost die, and obviously in hardcore mode I would have just been completely obliterated by that enemy, where it just shows like the difference in the components of playing regular mode versus hardcore mode. What's better, what's worse, you know, just trying to figure it out. I was having a blast here. I can see I'm 14-6, my friend Alizard's at 13-4, my brother's 6-2, and Sooner is 3-8. And again, he is just, you know, learning. He's still going through the motions of beginning to play the game. And so, you know, we're just kind of having fun. We're kind of just messing around. I think my brother just got a wraps too, which is obviously amazing. What's cool on this map about getting wraps, so if you can actually choose it to be one of your score streaks, you're going to have some fun with it, because when the train busts through the middle, it actually leaves a gap below it, and the wraps will actually drive underneath the train and kill enemies waiting on the other side, which I thought was pretty darn awesome. Right there, I had picked up an enemy's gun, tried to use it, and that's kind of hard. Everybody has a little different play style, and they use different attachments. That was a KN-44, which I hadn't played with yet. And right here you can see, I think, not sure if it's right here, but the wraps do travel underneath the train and end up killing, or getting close to killing a guy. They were kind of just messing around, which I thought was really awesome. But the KN-44 is a very awesome assault rifle. I hadn't played with it much yet, so when I got it right there, I could have had a double if I'd stayed with the HVK30, which obviously I use a lot. I think I'm pretty darn good with. But the KN-44 just got me a death, which was unfortunate. And like I said in the beginning, this isn't the best video I've ever done. I just found it interesting that by watching this, I'm now going to be a little more aware I'm definitely going to be paying more attention to, you know, what my enemies are doing versus, you know, just kind of running blindly into certain areas, which I normally do pretty darn well, but there's always obviously room for improvement. And right here, if I was playing PC, I'd be like jumping up, trying to kill the guys on C. You know, you just have so much more mobility in PC, and that's why I hopefully here coming up in the future, I'll be able to get some of PC gameplay and whatnot, obviously for Black Ops 3, which will be quite fun. It's actually what I used to just play on solely. I thought that console games were kind of, you know, everybody knows they're kind of the inferior race to computers, just because they're basically, you know, somewhat cheap computers versus what you can have. And luckily, I have been working on a computer for a very long time, and it is quite fun to play on. It's extremely fast, has obviously ton of memory. I actually play Xbox through it, which is actually quite fun as well. You can see there too, I actually thought I was going to die. I saw in the UAV, as soon as I did the vision pulse, I was able to see that the enemy was actually below and he wasn't going to kill me. But that's also, you know, having these multi-layered maps, you know, you have to be definitely careful, more aware of what you're doing. Otherwise, you're just going to end up getting wiped out over and over and over again, which, you know, it's interesting as you watch this. And if you look at the enemy team, you know, I mean, they're all pretty even, if not negative on deaths. And I kind of wonder, you know, as those people are playing, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to, you know, obviously everyone's trying to do extremely well and win. I found that this game was pretty fun because us working as a team, we end up actually winning this game, not by a ton, but we win. And we actually played a few team deathmatch after this, which I have not been a big fan of team deathmatch. I think that it's just kind of boring. I don't like the fact that you're limited to just 75 or 100 kills, which, you know, that does limit what you can get in score streaks and everything. And if one guy's extremely good at playing, one guy's extremely bad at playing, you know, it's basically going to get really one-sided. Or if, you know, they don't even out the teams good enough, there's going to be obviously like that one guy that gets a ton of kills while everyone else is just kind of running around doing very little, or just getting a lot of deaths and not a lot of kills. But, you know, it's definitely, and that guy was using kinetic armor. I'm surprised I got that kill. Ran into my friend Alizard. That was pretty funny. It's kind of random too. If you think about the chances that you'd both be jumping in the same area in the map, and it's not like we're talking to each other saying like, I'm jumping out the way I'm jumping in. So it's interesting, this game, you know, just the pure mechanics of it, and how, you know, it's gotten to the point where it's so fluid. It's just so awesome. I'm really enjoying it. And let me know if you guys are liking these kind of team gameplays where I'm playing with some of my friends. I'm looking here in the future to be getting it where you can hear all of our voices while we're playing. Today for Christmas, I actually just got some recording software, which I'm super excited about. I've been waiting a long time for, which hopefully, and I'm hoping tonight, I'm actually going to download it and try and mess with it as much as I possibly can. See what I can do editing wise for you guys. Try and make the videos cut up a little bit better so you don't get any of these boring parts in between. I'm hopefully gonna be able to get a face cam in here, and, you know, not too long. It's kind of one of the last things. I want to make sure my videos are perfect before I start throwing in things like face cam and whatnot. But I think I'm gonna start putting in some music. I'm gonna start putting in, you know, just maybe some you know, editing where I put in some like wordage and put in some funny things, like if I say cool a lot, or if I say, you know, God knows what too many times. You know, I do get into the motion of where I get really quiet sometimes when I play all like this stuff, kind of make fun of myself, whatnot. But I think that will definitely increase my make my video just a lot better, a lot cleaner, which I'm really looking forward to. And I pick up the M8A7 here, which is by far one of the biggest, most beast assault rifles in the game. If you guys haven't messed with it, it is absolutely amazing. I actually had some issues with it in a few other games where I was trying to just use the M8A7. It's a little slow, you know. For me, I like full auto. I've actually thrown rapid fire on the HVK30, and that is an absolutely amazing weapon. But I just want you guys to let me know down in the comments what you thought, what you think about what potentially I'm going to do on my channel. Let me know what you'd like me to do. I definitely am going to get some zombies up here, hopefully in the next few days, if not this next week. And I'm going to get in maybe some campaign. I wasn't really impressed with the campaign in this game, but we'll see what we'll get up to. But if you guys enjoyed this, please hit that like button. Please subscribe for more daily content. And thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas. And I will see you guys later.